Joining us right now, Congressman Dennis Kucinich and his wife, Elizabeth Kucinich, who we'll talk to shortly about an extremely moving cause. But, Congressman, first things first, good to see you again. And I'm wondering what you think so far of a study that came out today that said, when asked, 52% of the country say President Obama has accomplished not much or little to nothing as president. 47% said they have a positive assessment of you. Where do you stand about his accomplishment 3 years in?
Well, you know, the economy is really central here. And if the economy begins to come back, I think the president's standing in those kinds of polls will improve. Ultimately, it's a 50-state race, and the president does have support in many key areas across the country, but the economy must come back for him to be able to rally his support to get reelected.
Has he done a good job, according to Congressman Dennis Kucinich?
Well, I think that the jury's still out with respect to trying to get America back to work. I mean, in Ohio, for example, we have close to 1 million people who are out of work. And what we care about is what can be done to put the country back to work. Let me give you an example. In Cleveland, we were just told by the Ohio Department of Transportation that we're going to have to wait another 10 years at least for a new bridge that is vital to our commerce and our community and to safety. And if the state can't produce, the federal government's going to have to move forward with highway transportation spending and infrastructure spending. If the president's able to key into that, not only in Ohio but across the country, that's going to help him.
So if he does more spending, even with our deficit, that'll win you over for you. Hey, I want to talk to you, Elizabeth, about one of the causes that means a lot to you, the passage of the Great Ape Protection and Cost Savings Act. What would you like to see stopped?
We'd like to see the use of chimpanzees and other great apes stopped in invasive medical research. We're the last country in the world to continue to use great apes in this kind of research. It's totally immoral. The science doesn't stand up, and it's costing the federal government a heck of a lot of money.
So some say, hey, we need this in order to move forward with medicines or to help the human condition. You say they should use somebody else or something else.
Actually, the Institutes of Medicine came out with a report at the end of last year saying that we don't need great apes anymore for any current medical research that's underway. So the science is behind my argument.
All right, so we'll find out where this stands, and we'll follow it. Congressman Dennis Kucinich and Elizabeth, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Always great to see you two.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, coming up straight ahead.